Hi all, it's Teresa in Gemma's house. Well, I hope you saw my house tour video. It's been 1 year since I moved into this brand new house. And something about being here for 1 year already made me want to pull out some collectibles that I hadn't unpacked yet and display them. And I love the color and personality and charm that they give to my cottagey type house. And I also made a couple more changes using my eclectic style. So I want to show you those, and hopefully you'll get some ideas that you can use in your own home. So the first thing I wanted to show you, my dining room table, I had it on this 6x9 area rug in the dining area, and I decided to push it to the wall so I can display more of my collectibles on the one side of the table and then have room enough on the table to have my meals. In this open concept room that includes the dining area, living area, and kitchen, I use primarily different tones and shades of oranges, reds, rusts, and different types of blues. So I decided to paint the kitchen island this vibrant shade of blue, and I really like this blue. I think it gives the room some nice energy. And I think it's a nice backdrop for this pine bookcase that I also use for some collectibles. It just makes it look really nice, the contrast between those two colors. And to decorate more on the countertop, I pulled out my decorative trays and cutting boards that I still had packed away. And these are hand painted and handcrafted. So they're so beautiful to look at, and they add to the cottagey charm, and they're functional too. And here is my new high arch matte black kitchen faucet that I had installed. And I also found these matte black soap dispensers that match it really well. And it's plain and subtle enough that it doesn't compete with the look of my chandelier that I hung above the kitchen sink. And this was from a previous home, and I love it so much. So shortly afterwards, I decided to move my office desk out of this room altogether, off of this wall, and I put it in my small third bedroom. I felt like I had too much furniture in this open concept room. So I put my dining room table centered on this blue accent wall, and I did pull it away from the wall again and rearrange some things, and this encourages me to actually sit at the table and have my meals instead of on the couch in front of the TV. And I can enjoy seeing my backyard from here. I am pretty much constantly moving my furniture around. I think I move furniture around in my house probably every couple of months. It's just a fun activity for me to rearrange rooms and see what new layouts I can come up with. So I use a lot of table lamps in my house, and it's a good thing because it gives me a place to display these very interesting bracelets that I bought a long time ago. And of course I don't wear these out in public, but I did wear them to some Halloween costume parties in the past and had so much fun with them. They're very unique and kind of gaudy, and you know, I'm a maximalist, so I was really attracted to these bracelets. And I have a small collection of them, as you can see, and I like to see them every day. I love gemstones, and these gemstone bracelets, I bought some of them and I made some of them. I don't want to leave them in a drawer or a jewelry box or anything like that they won't be seen. I love the energy of gemstones, and I also just like rocks and stones in general. So sometimes I'll just pick up one of these bracelets and look at the stones closely because they're just so fascinating. I've been fascinated with them since I was a kid. And then I started beading necklaces with gemstones. And I had so many that about 25 years ago, in one of my houses I lived in then, I started making these jewelry hangers. And I liked them so much, I started making more, and I was going to sell them at a fair, but I never got around to doing that. I just started with these wood pieces that you can get at the hardware store, and I painted them a dark brown color with acrylic paints, and then rubbed some gold metallic acrylic paint over top of them too. And then I added these brass cup hooks. I did have to drill holes for the cup hooks first before I screwed them in. And then I got these decorative brass hangers. And again, I drilled holes for these before I screwed them into the tops. And you can find these decorative brass picture hangers at the hardware store. And they look much nicer than just hanging these on a nail on the wall. I think these necklaces really dress up the corner of my wall. Since I'm a maximalist, if I have an empty corner like this, I'm probably going to put something in it eventually. Almost all of these necklaces are jade, and I bought the jade pieces at gem fairs, probably 12, 13 years ago. So these colorful gemstone necklaces that I made remind me of those fun periods of my life. I also use a lot of copper accents in my home, so I really love these copper wall switch covers. I got them on Amazon used. It's called Amazon Warehouse. Actually, I think it's called Amazon Resale now. And so I saved some money buying them used, but they were brand new. There was nothing wrong with them. And I just bought them whenever they would become available. And I brought these from a previous house. Before I sold it, I just replaced them with the original white wall switch covers. So I'm glad I still have them. And I especially like how this copper looks on the brown board and batten walls in my bedroom. So I hope you got one or two ideas from watching my video that will serve as kind of like a jumping off point for projects of your own. And can I also ask you to check my main Gemma's House channel page, because I do so many other types of projects. If you click on the videos tab, you can scroll through the videos and see if there's another video you'd be interested in watching. And thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate the viewer support. Bye-bye.